like little struggling with job recruitment going to grow significantly in, and traditional blood banking is fading out. Just realize there something called as CAR-T therapies are there. तभी आपका जो center है वो grow कर पाएगा. The career demand is going to be like this. Pros and cons of the field. Let us talk about the pros and cons of the field. I'll just mention all the pros here and cons here so you can like read it one by one. It is a growing field which I have mentioned already, and growing field है इसीलिए इसका career demand is increasing with advancement in hematology, oncology and stem cell cellular therapies, regenerative medicine and etc. And second is you have diverse role from blood center management to transfusion support to donor services, then immunohematology, apheresis, cellular therapies, then patient blood management, and to academic research and publication. Matlab you have all covered up here. And then you have opportunities to work in hospitals, to work in blood centers. You can actually even start your own specialized unit for like apheresis and cellular therapies, and for like PRPs and etc. It has a meaningful impact because you're treating the patient and you're behind the scene, and you're doing a noble cause also by like motivating people to come and donate and to like give components. So when you don't have this branch, you cannot operate in a trauma center, you cannot operate in ICU, you cannot operate surgeries. So yes, so this is an important whole package unit which you can actually pursue, and will give you a better earning, better work-life balance. Coming to the cons, so being a specialist, still you are behind the scene. So this can be one con which I feel. And the second is there is minimal patient interaction. Only when you are dealing with the apheresis, the area of your apheresis, cellular therapies, regenerative medicine, or immunohematology to an extent. So the patient interaction is less if you don't do all these things. If you only do blood banking and blood banking management, तो आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ डोनर्स के साथ में इंटरेक्ट करना है, पेशेंट के साथ में यू विल लूज योर कॉन्टैक्ट. द थर्ड थिंग इज competition. As I mentioned, because as I mentioned today, we have to still have a competition kind of thing or a battle kind of thing with the pathology specialist जो already job लेके बैठे हैं. Nevertheless, ट्रांसफ्यूशन मेडिसिन को ही प्रेफरेंस दिया जाएगा, बट स्टिल देयर इज सम प्रोपेगेंडा. अर्ली पे इज लिटिल मॉडेस्ट. जैसे जैसे आप ग्रो करोगे वैसे वैसे आपका पेमेंट बढ़ेगा, एंड द पेमेंट विल ऑल्सो वेरी डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर skill, your institute from where you have done your transfusion medicine, and also your expertise and experience. So at the end, I would like to say yes, transfusion medicine can be a very viable and future oriented branch, and if you are getting it, you should not say no, because this is something which you have never learned in your MBBS और आपने कभी सुना भी नहीं होगा. But after like TM resident, you'll feel like this has to be there. This has to be one subject in your MBBS का time पे. This should be incorporated, or else we are like super specialist. Very good institute like JIPMER or PGI or AIMS. I will say just don't say no, and not these central institute and other institute. So I'll say think about it once, because if you don't have the patience to read again or to appear for another exam, or you don't have a better option than this, then yes, you can come back and be a transfusion medicine specialist. That's all for today's video, and I hope this video was little helpful to you, and I'll meet you soon, and I'll give you the introduction to transfusion medicine branch. in another video. We'll talk about it. Now, I just want to end the video here. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to hit the bell icon so whenever I knock your door, you say, "Hi Maddie."